You have a lot of tweets also that kind of went viral recently around like how to build a company that is like kind of fun to work at. And that's also something I've been thinking about a lot recently because once you have your go to market figured out, once you have a little bit of money raised, then it's all down to the people, right? The cliche of you don't build a company, you build people and the people build the company. And you've kind of talked online about how you have this culture of people are at the office until like 11 p.m. on a Friday and it's exciting. So what is your team kind of like set up as right now?
Yeah, let me tell you about ours. Hardcore work-life balance. I think there's a lot of stuff there. So one is first call, I screen people out. Like if you want a 9 to 5, don't join. I think that's pretty obvious. We work, think like 9 a.m. stand up to like 8:30, 9 p.m. And so it's like a 12-hour day, but we're not in the office at 1 a.m. The reason why we don't do that is because it burns people out really quickly, and then everyone shows up at the office at 10 a.m. the next day. And so you're actually like net not more productive. And so like think about it as like consistent intensity is kind of what we go for, right? We eat dinner as a team at 5 p.m. We leave the office by 8:30, 9 p.m. every day, 5 days a week. And then remote on Sunday is kind of how we do it. And so 5 days a week, hardcore in the office, do some remote work, half a day on Sunday. However, you might be like, that sounds like a lot of hours, Chris. You're working 65, 70 hours a week. That's pretty insane. Is everyone just like hate their lives and not having fun? Actually, on the contrary, people have the most fun they've ever worked in their entire life. And the way we do it is like we do a lot of things around every time someone ships something that's super exciting, we all literally do like a demo night where we'll like literally all pull up to their computer and like see what they built and talk through it, play music, ring a gong after they've shipped the thing. When we come into stand up in the morning at 9 a.m., I'm playing like random song from 2007 that people are fired up by. You know, we eat dinner as a team together. We're like, the environment and the energy is like, we're building something that we believe will be a massive generational company, right? Here's the opportunity. We're 4 blocks from the New York Stock Exchange. We have pretty big ambitions. Here's the massive opportunity. You're going to get ultimate autonomy and work on like the hardest stuff of your entire life and save and solve hard technical challenges. What's more fun than doing that? What's not more fun? Sitting on Netflix and like watching and eating ice cream at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night? That's the kind of vibe and kind of culture we try to build.
It's interesting because I feel like when you put it that way, it's like, oh, I want to join your company now, right? Like you make it sound exciting. I'm sure people are going to watch this. And recently I've started seeing this trend of someone will come on the podcast and they'll tell me like 2 days later that they got like 10 inbounds of people that they might hire now, which is great. I hope that happens for you too.
If you're an AI engineer who wants to solve hard technical challenges, Chris@Hanover.co. But okay, keep going.
But like when you're starting to set that up, before you have the office or you've just got your office, you have like 4, 5, 6 people on the team. What is the first thing that you need to solve, or what is the first thing that you create? Because you don't go from like remote team or newly hired team to we have a gong and we have this music and stand-ups and people are ready to stay till 8:30. Like how do you convince the first person or the second person that you're going to be here till like 9 p.m. every single day and it's just going to be you and me?
Exactly. Okay. So a few things. One is it starts with the right co-founder. And so my co-founder, he's like hardcore engineer, coding since he was 10 years old. What was a YC founder, CTO before, has like done the 0 to 1 before. And he literally was like, we set the tone from day one that he's always first in the office because he's like, he shows up at like 7:30. I'm almost always last in the office. And like, it sets from us that if like, to me, it's insane to ask someone to stay late or come in early when the founders themselves are leaving at 5 p.m. And so it's like, set the tone. I must be working harder than anyone else on the team, or I couldn't expect that of anyone else. And so it's like, back it up with like actually executing and delivering, I think is the first part. And then once you get the right 1 or 2 people in on the boat that just are like, this is the way it is, we're filtering people out specifically for this, then it's like, it's kind of a self-selection process. We're not interviewing anyone on the second round that wouldn't find this fun.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And do you expect everyone that you hire to kind of do the crazy things? Like I have another tweet pulled up right now, which is about you sleeping over at your client's or a potential customer's office during a migration.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, this was kind of it was partially a joke. I literally emailed one of the founders of the firm that I'm trying to work with, and I was basically like, part of this, I like crazy energy of like, when you choose us, you're not just choosing some fund admin, you're choosing like a crazy person who will die or deliver the results to you. And some people like that, some people hate that, to be honest. Some people find it funny, some people hate it. So like for me, it's like I need to do whatever it takes, just like I need to be the last one in the office at night. I need to be like the person who will do the crazy stretch to like get a sale done, or I can't expect my engineer, who joined a week ago to be like, oh yeah, it's okay if I don't ship it till tomorrow. It's okay if I like wait 3 days to ship this. Why would I ask someone that I wouldn't do something myself? And so I take a lot of inspo, and he's so like, obviously everyone knows, he's almost a meme at this point, but like Elon sleeping in the factory, during the Tesla push. Yeah, that like, why do you think people feel comfortable working crazy hard at XAI and working till 2 a.m? It's because they know like Elon's not clocking out at 5.
That makes sense. Awesome.